I am so sorry for, just the break in transmission for cooking videos. I am hopefully back. A couple of things I still have to put in place just to make filming cooking videos a bit more efficient for me, because I found out that I could be cooking something that usually would take 20 minutes but end up maybe 2 hours or something, from setting up in one side of the kitchen and then taking down the setup or moving it to another side of the kitchen. Because when I'm doing cooking videos, I have my work table this way, I have my hob behind me, and if I have to do a video cooking there, I always have to take down this setup right here all the way there, and when I'm done, take it back. So it had just been just too much. So hopefully I'll be getting some kind of tabletop burner or hob, whatever I get. That's what I've just been waiting on. And the excuse is I'm not even supposed to be waiting on it. I'm supposed to have gotten it by now. I've just been just posting and posting. So well, hopefully I'll get it in this week coming. And so once I get that means once I do my setup, I don't have to move equipment around. I can just start a cooking video right here on my worktop and finish it right here on my worktop. Hopefully everything I have to cook doesn't need very high heat, because I personally don't like all those electric burners. I just feel there's something about fire and cooking. Fire just makes everything seem worth it. So but let's just see how I get on. So welcome back to my kitchen. My name is Idara. If you're seeing me for the first time, welcome. Please consider subscribing, join the family. We are all happy people on here doing a lot of beautiful things, so please, if you aren't subscribed yet, click the subscribe button and tell a friend. So welcome. Today I'm going to be making for you carrot cake. This is one of my favorite desserts to have. It is super easy to make because there are no technicalities with this cake. You basically take the ingredients and mix it together, and there you have a cake. And so yeah, there's a whole lot of recipes, methods online, and I would encourage you to go check out if you find this baking, cake making something interesting. You could always check out a few other recipes to see, but this recipe I'm going to be sharing with you is super. Please stay tuned, and really I would encourage you to try out this recipe. It is a beautiful recipe to have, and the cake tastes super amazing, super moist, super tasty, super everything. You just have to try it. So yeah, let's just get into it. You will need 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour, half a cup of brown sugar, half a cup of white sugar, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, a 1/4 teaspoon of allspice, 1 teaspoon salt, 1 teaspoon baking powder, and half a teaspoon baking soda. Mixed fruits and toasted walnuts are a must for this recipe, but you can leave them out. It's totally optional, but it just brings a different dimension to this cake recipe. Now you want to put all your wet ingredients together in a mixing bowl. So I've got in there 1 cup of vegetable oil, 3 eggs, and I'm going to put in my sugar and just mix that for maybe a minute or two, just to incorporate break down the sugar so all other ingredients can be well incorporated in the mixture. And then it's time for our secret ingredient, which is crushed pineapples. This just adds a different kind of sweetness and brings acidity into the cake mixture. It's totally optional, but I like the taste that the pineapple adds to this recipe. And then you need 3 cups of carrots, grated carrots. You can see I was overloading my cups because really I didn't want to waste the carrots, but you really only need 3 cups of grated carrots, and just mix that all together. And then we'll be on to putting in our dried ingredients, and really that's our cake done. So I'm just sifting my flour now. Always do this, guys. It will break down any lumps that has been in the flour, especially in this instance where we're not using self-raising flour. So all-purpose flour, it's a must. So I've been adding my flour in batches. I think I did that in 3 batches. That was the last one that went in. And you also don't want to over mix when once you have your flour in, just so it doesn't form any gluten. So it's a case of put in, mix and stop, put in, mix and stop. So now in goes your mixed fruits and toasted walnuts, and really that's cake ready. Wow, look how yummy and beautiful that carrot cake is. All we now need to do is just bake it and enjoy all the goodness. And so I'm just baking this in 2 8-inch pans because I just wanted to make like a sandwich, just something to put in the fridge. And you always want to line your cake pans with parchment paper, especially when you're dealing with wet batter like this one, because you don't want to finish baking and then have the nightmare of taking it off the bottom of the pan. And so that's our cake in the oven, and I'm just going to be baking that for 45 minutes on 150 degrees centigrade. So on to the filling. I'm just making a cream cheese filling, and I'll leave all the measurements in the description box. But this is a very simple filling. It's basically cream cheese, butter and icing sugar. So first off, we just want to and also it's always key to make sure that your butter is at room temperature, just so it can mix properly, because cream cheese, just as it says, is creamy and sometimes has some liquid in there as well. So you want it to be able to incorporate with the butter. So your butter has to be at room temperature, and just give that a quick mix. You don't need to over mix. This is a dense filling. In goes our icing sugar. Always remember to sieve the sugar as well, because this will break down any lumps. You don't want to have your filling, some parts are smooth, some parts are lumpy. So just sieve that in, give it a quick mix, and that's your cream cheese filling done. And see those layers, guys. This cake was super tasty, super yummy. You really need to try this recipe. It's not too sweet. If you're a sweet tooth, you can increase the quantity of sugar, but I don't really advise it. So yeah, that's it. You can see all the currants coming through, the walnuts, the carrots, and that yummy cream cheese filling. This cake was super nice the next day, because cream cheese also has to be in the fridge to firm up a bit. But yeah, there you have it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and please try out this recipe. Bye.